right, so I just made it back from my trip over to Denmark and Sweden, where I visited a fishing museum and a Viking museum. The fishing museum is in this tiny old fishing town called Råå in southern Sweden, essentially, right across from Denmark. It's very cool, and I'll take you there now. This is Golden Lady. This is the boat that made it around the world single-handed 3 times. Its owner, Kurt Borkland, I have no idea if that's pronounced correctly, donated it to the museum so that it could be on display here, with one condition, that it be stored inside. I imagine you would ride a lot in here during the rough seas under this fiberglass Dodger. This boat is actually plastic.
So the sail and the rig is from another boat.
Oh, okay. But this is all wood.
It's typical for that time. So I'm not
with
sure
like a plastic coating. It's interesting. That's like a nice little hybrid where it's nice and durable on the outside. Snipa?
Snipa. That's kind of rowing boat, I guess. It's the same as the one that they used to smuggle.
Oh, the smuggle the booze in from Denmark?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the...
At some point in the 1800s, alcohol apparently became either illegal or really expensive in Sweden. So Swedes would send their women folk over to Denmark to smuggle alcohol back in these canisters under their dresses. Now, a little about the city itself. It was established around 2,000 years ago on this little delta on the Råå River. It has always been primarily a fishing community and a hub of a lot of trade throughout Scandinavia. The harbor was eventually rerouted out into the ocean, and the delta has since sort of drifted away. In the early 1900s, this became a mecca of fishing ships, with over 60 ships operating out of the harbor here in Råå. The fishing industry officially sort of died out in the 1990s, and there is only one commercial fishing boat still operating out of the harbor today. At some point in the 1930s, a priest decided that it would be appropriate to establish a museum, a fishing museum, and started asking fishermen to donate some of their gear and equipment and ships and photographs and things like that. And boy, did they gather stuff. Is this a single cylinder? Looks like single cylinder.
Well, this is what we when we say fishing boat sound, this is what we mean.
Yeah.
Because that's what we heard.
That's what you would hear coming in and out? Yeah. When did the last real commercial fishing take place here?
30 years.
30 years ago? So where did the commercial fishing move to, do you know?
No.
No? Okay.
I was trying to, but no, I think, no, I don't know, maybe they more like finding Gothenburg somewhere.
We have the king of Råå, Frederick Muller, from 1835 to 1903. Although the commercial fishing industry has left this town, the town is not forgotten. It's become a fairly upscale town with a lot of charter fishing and private fishing, and you can come down here to its various restaurants and enjoy its beaches. Well, the owners aren't here, so I can't confirm, but legend is this is the last remaining commercial fishing vessel in this port. The rest of these are for personal use or recreational charters. So from a height in the early 1900s of 60 boats, 60 fishing boats, this is the last remaining one. Råå is a very lovely town, and I want to give a thanks to the staff at the Råå Museum for allowing me to come in and film and share their museum with all of you.